Hey, welcome back everybody. We got another video today. Per usual, amateur style. This one comes from Side Pockets in Lapeer, Michigan. This is stop number 2 of the Kenny Brisbane Benefit Tournament. For those that didn't watch the first video, Kenny Brisbane is a local player. Great guy, great player. Hell of a player, as a matter of fact. He's battling some health issues, and this is the second stop of this tournament to raise some funds for him. We have 2 great players today. We have Nick Jeakle. He's a 580 Fargo, and then we have Johnny Roberts, who is a 601.
Wow, 601, that's pretty good.
Brian Scott with me today, man.
What's up?
How you doing today?
Doing good.
Good,
doing
man.
good.
Have you seen either of these guys play before?
I have not.
You're in for a treat, man.
This should be good.
Well, I've played both of these guys, and I'll tell you, they're both super strong. So it's going to be a fun match to watch. Johnny Roberts is the guy walking away from the table right now. Nick Jeakle is the other one. This is BCA rules, not APA, so you have to call your pocket, no slop. Open after the break, regardless of what you make. You can jump. And if it scratches on the break, ball in hand anywhere, not just behind the line.
In the kitchen, so they call.
Okay, in the kitchen, not behind, not in the kitchen. So this is a man's game.
Right.
Because when you break it, you're not in the kitchen.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? That was
That's
a
good.
horrible dad joke.
Yes.
It is what it is, guys.
I
Thanks for
apologize to all those ladies out there. He does the dishes more than his wife. No, maybe not.
All right, Johnny Roberts at the table right now. I'm not sure who's got what because I was doing the intro. So, did you catch it?
Yeah, I think Johnny's got stripes here.
Johnny's got the
I think he
stripies.
made one of those on the break.
So let's see what Johnny can do here, man. Let's see what Johnny can do.
Or maybe he made one of each and I missed it.
Could be. It looks like he's well. It's open after the break.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. In BCA, yeah.
So he took the 7 ball. He is solids. Looks like he may cut that 3 ball into the side. If not, he might be able to see the 7. It's so hard to tell from this angle.
Is that the 2 up on the rail?
6 ball, I think. That's the
Yeah.
one I was looking at.
There's a 6 down here, I
Okay,
think.
it's got to be the 2 then.
Yeah.
Blue, green,
Yeah.
purple. It's one of them. We really need to start using TV balls so they're different colors.
That would help.
Yeah, he's going to shoot that 2 ball.
Nice shot.
Go back. He's got the 5. He can stun follow forward just a little bit, and he'll have the 6. From there, he can draw straight back and shoot the 1 up to this right-hand side corner, and he can follow up for the 3 or 7, whatever it is, into that side pocket. Oh, he went ahead and knocked that one out of the way. No finesse for Johnny today. He's gonna move him.
Oh, yeah. He made himself tough now.
Well, I think he can still see that 6 ball. If it goes past the 15, he can cut it in and spin 2 rails and come up table for either that 3 in the side or the 1 down in the corner. Probably the 3 in the side so he can use the 1 to shape the new location of the 8 ball.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Let's see what he does. He'll hit this. He's using bottom. Maybe he's got a weird angle. No, he went 2 rails. Yep. Coming up for the 3 in the side. It's easier that way because now he can use the 1 to shape the 8.
Yeah, nice shot.
Yeah. He'll just draw this back a few inches, maybe 6-8 inches. Leave himself up almost straight, but a little angle on the 1.
So now I've only played APA. So in
Followed it.
BCA, do they? I mean, I haven't seen him point to a pocket, or I mean, if it's clear cut, you're good, right?
Yeah, if it's obvious, I mean, no one's gonna put up a fight. I guess technically they could. So I didn't know where you were going with that, but if it's an obvious shot, you're
Yeah.
good with it. If you're gonna make something like a bank or carom or something that's not obvious, absolutely call it.
Yeah.
And you'll see 90% of the time they'll point at a pocket for the 8 ball as well.
Sure. That I've seen, but I haven't seen any of the shots here where he's pointed.
Now Johnny made that a lot tougher than I thought it needed to be. I liked him just drawing back on that 7, but he played it with topspin, which tells me he had an angle. So drawing would have took him up towards that corner pocket. So it was a little bit different angle than what it looked like on camera. But man. nevertheless, he got it done, didn't he?
Yeah, made quick
John.
work.
1-0. Mr. Roberts.
So is BCA every other rack you get the break? Or
That's not a
that's
BCA
just
rule.
tournament
That's
rule?
this tournament rule.
Okay.
It was alternate breaks, and that makes it fair because they're racing the 4s and 5s. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
not fair to let one guy break and run 3 in a row, and he's on the hill.
Right.
So the other player gets a chance to break. It's alternate. Guess what? This isn't.
Isn't a sponsor.
It's not a sponsor. This is Nick Jeakle. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, Nick. Cutting that 10 up table. Leaves himself nice for that, was it 13 in the side? I can't tell if it's 13.
I'm
Whatever
gonna
stripe.
I'm gonna go with the 13.
Whatever one it is. The stripey. That one with the stripe on it.
Well, we just got the 9 down here in the corner.
Okay, that's the 9, yeah. Man, the lighting there is crazy. I thought that was the 1 ball. All right, now his 14 may be blocked. I don't know if that 6 got in the way or not. He's still got that side pocket shot, so if he can roll up, if the 11 goes past that 6, he might even be able to play it off the 6 a little bit just to create some room for the 14.
Right, and if it doesn't, then he should have plenty of room for the.
Yeah, it didn't. That's why I drew into it.
Yep.
Good shot, Nick. Let's see. Man, it's not the easiest out in the world still, even with 3 balls left, 4 balls in the 8. I'll make this nice and easy probably and just slide straight up table past the 4, maybe hit the 4. If he hits the 4, he'll be in good shape. Whew.
Right.
He's playing it tight, man. It's close, you know what I mean? You can't tell real clear if it's gonna work out or not. Makes a good shot though, he'll make it work.
No. No.
Did he hook himself?
He did.
Oh man, oh man. That's the death sentence when you run out all but 1 ball.
Yeah, and then do that.
Death sentence in 8 ball.
Are they playing matches on the big table there?
No, not regular matches. That's a snooker table, so it's got rounded pockets and it's a lot bigger.
Yep.
But they were playing on that table a lot. They were playing a game called golf, and then they were playing actual snooker on it a bit throughout the day too. We'll probably get a bunch of that because I took a lot of video while I was there of several matches, so you'll see several of these matches come up.
Nice.
And they were all on table 1. This was like a feature table.
No.
All right, Nick went and got a jump cue, I think. That's what was taking so long there. Went and got a jump cue. Oh, yeah. See some magic here. You don't see this in the APA.
No, you don't.
It's refreshing to see a real match, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
With real rules. He made a good hit. Missed the shot, but he made a good hit. Chances are the good hit isn't going to be enough playing Johnny. This guy right here he's a good shot, man. He's hard to beat.
Did you get to play him?
No, I've played Johnny a lot in the
Okay.
past. I used to play Johnny years ago before I quit playing pool. It's funny, back then I used to beat him. And then when I came back and started playing pool, to this day right now, he plays a little better than I do, quite a bit. He said Johnny, you said you'd give me the 3, 4, and 5 wild, right?
He said that?
No.
Yeah, I'd take that. I mean, take that against Efren Reyes.
Oh, man. Efren Reyes is the kind of guy who give you pretty much whatever you want. He'll give you all the balls.
Right.
Because either he's going to break and run out or you're going to win that game. For him, it's like playing the ghost by breaking and running out every time. You know?
Right. He'll give them all as long as he gets the break.
No, I mean, all it takes is the first break. You know what I mean? Or for you to miss 1 shot. And that guy's going to put a hurt on you. I mean, he's lost a step from where he used to play. Don't get me wrong, he's older now. But even to this day, he plays, top professional caliber.
Right. Seen a lot of his highlights. It's pretty amazing.
There's a lot of them out there to see. What are these guys doing, man? They're taking bathroom breaks here, or what? Pause
I
for
don't know.
cause?
Nick was just at the table taking a look. Johnny hooked him. And I think Nick's just weighing his options right now.
Oh, tricky Nicky, man. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't like this shot either, man. It's a tough one. I'm not sure he can hit it at all. There he goes.
Yeah, nice shot.
Set up for him if he gets another shot, but
Yeah, probably not likely.
I don't see him getting another shot here. It's likely this rack is over. I mean, it's pretty wide open. I may even be able to get out here.
If it wasn't for the 7, I probably could too.
Oh.
Although I did do it last night.
Yeah,
All 7
man.
balls.
You beat a 6 last night, didn't you?
I did.
An 8 ball. And you're a skill level 3.
That's true.
Nice work, man.
Thanks.
It's not easy.
I was just more impressed at running out the whole rack.
Look at this. We were talking Johnny up, and then he goes and hooks himself. Making me look bad over here, Johnny boy.
It's that commentator's curse.
Yeah. I got him.
Even
Sorry, I didn't
even though
mean
it's
to
already
get you.
happened.
Played a simple safety. We're going to see another jump shot here. This is ripe for a jump shot. He might make this one. This one looks good.
Yeah, looks like a jump stick.
Yeah, see, it's not an easy cut, but it's close enough to the pocket. You just got to make a good shot on it. Close. It's a good try. All right, I'm not going to say it this time. Keep my mouth shut.
I will. I think Johnny's out this time.
This time? Yeah.
This time I think he's going to do it.
He should. He should be out. I know John can run this pretty easily.
I mean, if you walk up to this, you hitting the 1 first or the 2?
Well, he's liking the 1 first because that's really the only problem on the table is the 1-6. Oh, John. Bobbled it. Yeah, the 1-6 because otherwise you may end up having to shoot the combo and you don't want to do that. And if he shoots the 1, he had good shapes to come back down for the 4. I may not have played it that way just because I want my opening shot to feel a little easier because then it starts loosening your arm and then you can use that shot to shape over to that 1.
Yeah.
It's probably, I would have maybe shot the 4 up table and just drifted up for the 1. Just because I like to take an easier shot for my opening shot at the table.
Yeah.
Because when you're sitting for a minute, you start getting a little bit stiff in your arm,
It makes sense.
But I mean, I'm not going to second guess Johnny. I mean, he runs out typically, so
Yeah, that was just unlucky. A little bobble in the pocket.
everybody misses. It happens.
Looks like Nick got a couple in a break here.
No, I think Nick had a dry break. Johnny's at the table now.
I literally watched the straight ball go in. Count them.
Well, shoot. Not sure what's going on there, man. That's odd.
2 stripes.
May have been some sort of foul or something that we didn't see on camera. Not sure exactly what happened. But they know what happened at the table, so we'll just watch and see how it plays out.
We'll just trust in them.
Yeah. I mean, they're both honest guys, so maybe he double hit it when he was breaking or something. I mean, who knows?
Well, wouldn't that be a ball in hand though?
Normally, yes. Yeah, sure would. Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask them about that. I'm not sure what happened there. That was weird. Oh no, it wasn't Nick's break. It's alternating breaks, man. Not winner breaks.
Johnny broke.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got us over here thinking I'm crazy, man.
Right. I was wondering the same thing.
I was wondering if maybe I was missing some footage. What's going on? No, Johnny broke that.
And sometimes it's hard to see with this angle. All you're seeing is the stick coming
Yeah,
through.
and the
Right?
table mostly.
You're automatically assuming that the guy that won was breaking, right?
Well, you were, and then you.
I was.
And then you made
And
me
I talked you
believe
into it,
And then you
right.
made me believe it, and then I'm wondering what the hell's going on.
I talked you.
One
right
of us
into it.
has to be a grown-up adult here, Brian. Pay attention. And it's not going to be me.
Right. Alright, so what's Johnny got here? He's looking at the 5 on the side?
That's what he's looking at right now, it looks like.
Where does that put his shape to?
Well, he'll probably just draw back slightly. If he can, he's on the rail. Or just hit it soft and leave himself for the 6 in the side. That takes care of the 6-1 problem. He went forward with it. And did he come out 2 rails? I can't see.
Yeah.
He came out 2 rails, but where?
Yeah,
Maybe
the
shaping
3.
the 1 in the side, maybe? I think he was trying to come out a little further for the 6 in the side.
Oh, he's got the 3 down there.
Yeah, he's got the 3, but right now his mindset is on that 6-1 because that's his biggest trouble on the table. You know what I mean? Once he clears that out, everything's open. Then he can free run. Until that happens, though, his mindset is trying to do something with that.
Right.
When you come to the table in 8-ball, it's the first thing you got to look at is what's going to cause you the most problems and attack it right away.
One of these days when I grow up, I'll learn that.
You don't have to grow up. Just be a Toys R Us kid.
That's not even a thing anymore.
What is Toys R Us?
Yeah.
You know, anybody under the age of what? Probably 30 may not even know what Toys R Us is.
Yeah, I mean, Justin was 19, and
He doesn't know.
I'm sure
I mean,
when he was young, yeah.
it was
like
around.
10, it was around.
I remember going to Toys R Us when my kids were real young to get their
Yeah.
Christmas stuff and blah blah blah. But yeah,
It's a shame.
I'm sure they were too young to really remember it at the time. You know what I mean?
Right. It's a shame that they closed up.
Yeah.
Where else can you go and pay for overpriced toys?
That's right, man. Amazon.
Huh? That's true.
But then you don't get to see Jeffrey the Giraffe.
No. You don't get to chase your kids to the Mall of Rose at the store.
Meanwhile, John shot the 3 and came back for the 4, and now he's finally into that shape position for the 6 that he's been wanting the whole game. Problem is he's against the rail now, so he's got no choice but to drift forward, and he's going to nick the 6, and then it's going to hit the 1, and then it might go forward behind that 14. He's got to be careful here. He's got to be careful. It did. Went behind the 14, but he hit it hard enough to come back out. That was smart shot.
I mean, I would have just made them both. It would have been easier.
Yeah, way easier. Now he's looking at a thin cut here on this 1 now. And I think the cut's not a problem for him, but now he's going to send that cue ball flying because it's not going to slow down.
Yeah.
It's got to hit it hard enough to cut it in, you know. And the 8-ball's right there on the rail, so he's got to, I don't know if he can hold it or he's got to go back and forth. Yeah, he went around. Got unlucky catching that 11, but he drifted up enough to where he still has a cut. It's not an easy cut, but he still has one.
Right. I mean, do you got to put any spin on this type of shot?
You can. I mean, it's preference, you know. A lot of people use a little inside spin. It depends if it's frozen on the rail or if it's off the rail a little bit. If it's frozen on the rail, inside spin helps it a lot because then you can hit, instead of hitting the ball, you can hit the rail and spin over and it's perfect. It shoots it straight down. But if it's off the rail a little bit, then you just have to be precise, you know. You got to hit it right.
Just man up and hit it, huh?
You got to man the F up and hit the shot, you know.
Right.
That happens a lot in pool. You know, you got 2 choices. You get into a bad shape. You can either be scared of the shot and think, oh, man, I'm never going to make this. Or you can man up and shoot it, you know.
Right.
And you're going to have to shoot it either way. So you might as well man up, take you a breath, and go to work. Make the ball.
Yeah. So he gave Nick a chance here.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, man, I didn't mean to
No,
cut you
no, I was talking about nonsense. You're talking about the actual match like we're supposed to be doing. Yeah, and gave Nick a shot, man. Now, Nick is extremely capable, too. He hasn't been playing a lot lately, but prior to him not playing a lot, he was a strong double B player, man.
Wow.
Played well. Johnny, I think at one point is considered an A player. I don't know if he still is or not. I know he doesn't play as often as he used to either. But both these guys are really good. They're not playing a lot right now, though.
Is A the top?
Well, A variations of A, like
Okay.
A, and then I think there's like double A, triple A, and then pro.
Okay. And what's the Fargo rating of somebody in the AAA range?
It's going to be pro level, above 750 probably, or close to 750, right around there if I put a Fargo on it.
Okay.
It's a different rating system though. The A's, B's, and C's, those are ratings that people give to other people that know them and they know how they play. Fargo rating is more accurate as far as numbers mathematically. Problem with Fargo is if you don't play in a lot of stuff that reports to Fargo, Fargo's not accurate.
Right.
Like my Fargo shows me like a 540, but I haven't played any Fargo tournaments in a couple of years. Does that mean I'm not practicing the last couple of years? No, I'm still practicing.
Yeah, I don't have a Fargo because I've only played the APA.
Right, so does that make you an absolute zero, like the worst Fargo player ever? No, you just haven't
should.
played Fargo.
It should be. I should start as a zero, right? I'll take that. I mean, if they give me a zero, I'll go and play these tournaments.
Heck yeah, man, you win. You probably don't even have to make an 8-ball to win.
I just got to make 2 balls to
You
win.
just got
or
to
something.
break, yeah, and you win. Nick came back and got that rack, so Nick's up on Johnny 2-4. And as the sign says, don't forget to
Subscribe.
That's right, my man. It's almost like you scripted that.
Well, I'm just quick-witted like that.
You are quick-witted.
Although, just to mention, it is 2-1,
What did I say it was?
2-4.
Oh yeah, 2
He-
going
but
to 4
he's
is
got
what I
2
was
out of 4.
testing you.
Yeah.
I was testing
I
you.
figured that's why I thought I'd bring it up.
All right, this time it was Nick's break.
Yep.
So he broke, made a ball. Now he's got choice. He can shoot whatever he wants.
And he's got a great opportunity here to get on the hill.
Yeah, it's looking good table too, man. So the 7 ball's a bit of an issue with solids. If he has a good shot on stripes, I may take stripes, man. It looks like that's what he's gonna do. Yep. Oh, if he still has that, what is that, the 12 ball? If he still has a shot on that, he's in pretty good shape still. I'm not sure he does, though.
It's a little unlucky bounce there.
He's in a tough position now.
I mean, what are you thinking here? Possible safety, or does he have
It's
a
hard
shot?
to see the angle of what he actually can see and what he can't see. He might be able to shoot that 15 ball up into this, what we're seeing as the bottom right corner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I see it.
He might be able to do that. If not, safety's an option. He could graze one of those stripes down there and come off that side rail and back over behind the other one. It's a decent safety opportunity, but speed is very, very difficult there.
Yeah. And you got to hope that it doesn't hit the 15 on there, the 14 on the way?
Yeah, so you're just going to hit it. That's going to come bounce off the rail and back up, and the cue ball is going to come over and back this way.
Okay.
So it's speed, really, that he needs to make sure is right if he tries that safety.
And it looks like he's looking hard at that direction.
I think that's probably, if he's choosing the safe, that's probably the best thing he's got as far as what I can see from here. At the table, it looks a little different because you get a full view.
Right.
Here we're two-dimensional and from the side, so what do we know? Jack. Okay, he's going to do something different. He's hitting that full. Is he going to bank it? What's he going to do? Oh, he was trying to drift forward to try to get behind it. Looking at it might not be bad. I can't see anything clear that Johnny has. He can see the 7, but I think the 2's blocking the easy shot.
Can you see the 2?
I don't know, man. That's one. It's hard. He can jump and hit the 2. I know Johnny can jump, but that's a hard jump shot. It's a long distance.
Well, yeah, if you're going to jump that, you might as well just try for the 2 on the side.
Oh, the 4, yeah.
Is it the 4?
But he might be too close to that stripe to jump that direction. I don't know.
I see. Well, I can still see his foot standing there, so he's not going to get his jump
No,
cue.
he's not going to get his jump cue. He's just thinking, man. This is a weird position. It's a tough one. I don't see anything obvious. Might be shooting at that too. Yep, he could see it. It was close though. I can promise you, as long as he took to look at that, it was close.
It was much more difficult than he made it look.
Either that or he was being dramatic. Sometimes pool players do that. We'll look at something and we know we can make it, but we're like, I'm not sure. It's tight, you know? And then it goes straight in, and it makes you look better. Like, oh, yeah, I made it work, you know? Kudos to you if that's what you did, Johnny. It was good, well played, sir. I think that was legit, though. It was tight. What's he gonna do now? He's probably gonna shoot the 3. Well, that's what I meant. He's gonna shoot the 7.
Yeah.
Okay, the 1 must go in between the 8-3 for him to come back there, unless he's going to come over here to the side pocket and make the 4. But that 4 is such a duck, and that 4 leads to the 8 real nice, so I would probably save it for last, you know?
It looks like that's what he's doing. He's going to put that 1 down in that corner.
He can stop shot this, and then he'll have a nice little shot on the 3, which he can draw back up for the 6. And from there, he'll have an angle because he's going to come over to the rail. He can draw out to the middle of the table and shoot the 4 and end up perfect on the 8. Is he going forward? He's going forward on this for the 4 now. He must not have had that good angle to draw up above the 6.
It's just an easy stop shot.
Stop shot here, stop shot 6. Either of those are good key balls.
Yeah, looks like he's tying this one up.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, I'm leery to say it anymore because every time I say something, they're gonna run out. They end up missing.
Oh no, I think we're good on this one.
Yeah, he's gonna stop shot and then be dead in on the 8. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Wonder what pocket he's gonna call it in.
Well, it's pretty obvious. He may not even point. Yeah. Doesn't call your pocket just means no slop.
Right.
Right? If your opponent thinks you slopped it in and you didn't call it, then the opponent gets to shoot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you know who you're playing and you know they're not going to call you on some BS like that, when it's straight in, you're good not calling it.
All right, so now Johnny's got control of the table and the break.
Yep. Johnny broke. Did he make something? Nope.
He did
Dry
not.
break.
That was his chance.
Who was that running by? Was that Josh Dahmer? I think it was. I couldn't tell. It was fast. Josh Dahmer's the guy who ran this tournament. It's a good dude. I mean, anybody with the name Josh has got to be all right.
Yeah. It's I mean, that's kind of suspect.
What you talking about, Willis? All right, we got a 2-2 tie here. He's going to take his time and try to see where he can run out, what kind of problems he can solve. And ultimately, he's going to decide to shoot that 14 ball right there.
The one he's been looking at.
Yeah,
for
the first one he saw.
Yeah.
He was just looking to see if there was a better way, a better option. I don't blame him too, because playing Johnny, you gotta pay attention, man.
I mean, if there was a problem,
I'll solve it.
there you go. Checking your wit. Reaction time.
You know what's funny, man? Scotty was here commentating a video earlier today, and I think that exact same line came up. I can't remember if it was on video or not.
Really?
Yeah, but for some reason we got on. If there was a problem, I'll solve it.
Oh, come on.
Check out the hook.
He doesn't even know Vanilla Ice, does he?
He knew it, bro. I was surprised.
Come
Yeah,
on.
he knew it. I was pretty surprised. All right, he's going to cut this 15 over here in this bottom right corner. When I say bottom, that's how we're looking at the table. That's irritating. I don't know what my camera dang shut off, man. Shut off. Just keep on rolling. He missed that cut on the 15 though. Now Johnny's back up to looking at the table. That's the 8 ball down here in this corner, right? Blocked up by the 9.
Yeah.
That's what he's looking at now. He's going to try to move it right here, it looks like. Yep, good shot. Now he'll just scramble to get back into position. He's still got an issue though, because that 8 doesn't go past the 9 still. But he's got enough room he could shape it down here and shoot it up table, unless he wants to bump it again. I don't know if he wants to bump it again or not though. Looking at this, I think realistically, unless the 5 goes in the corner past the 14, I think he's going to have to shoot that 6 and cut it in the side.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
And he's going to have to figure out what he wants to do from there. So at this point, you know, he's not going to be in full control. He's going to be sending the cue ball around a little bit. So he's got it. It's a calculated risk, right? He knows roughly where it's going and what it's going to do, but he doesn't know exactly where it's going to end up.
Right. But, I mean, it's really the only shot he's got.
Yeah. See, I mean, he's just sending balls flying, and now he's hoping to get a real shot so he can get himself back in line and start actually controlling it.
Right.
Sometimes you have to let it fly, you know, and take a risk, and then you got to regain control. That's what he's thinking about now. Now he's got that 4 ball to deal with and the 8 ball to deal with. The obvious shot here is to shoot the one in the side, right? It's what you see first.
Right, but then what?
Well, that's what I was looking at. If he has an angle, if he shoots it with a stun, it should push the 5 over and break up that 2 and 11 ball, or whatever it is, 2, 3, whatever those 2 balls are over
2
there.
and 3, yeah.
Yeah. And then from there, it's kind of that hope he ends up, you know, with a chance to get back in line. He's chasing it right now. He's chasing his control of the table.
Right.
But he has to, you know. He didn't have an easy shot, and he had to try to break the 8 up. So see, he tried pushing it over there.
Looks like that 4 might fit down in the bottom right corner there.
Maybe. You know what will work from here, though, is to play the 2 ball off of the rail, off of the 15, into this bottom right corner. And that will open up his 4 ball as well. I'm pretty tired of that, my friend. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, something's up with the camera.
That's what he tried to do.
Yeah, he just didn't hit it the 15 square enough. Just skimmed it.
It comes back to the table. He created a small problem for Nick, unless that 10 goes. Oh, it looks like it does. He's shooting it now. Yep. It was close. He had to graze the other one to make it, but now he should be able to get out. His balls are mostly open. Everything's got a home. Everything's got a hole.
Gotta love when that happens.
I was waiting for you to comment about it. I was thinking about doing it, and I was like, "No, Brian will do it."
Yeah, I mean, when you tee it up like that, I'm not gonna miss often.
All right. You should probably just stop shot here. Oh, he don't like it. He may have an angle and not be able to stop it. If he can stop it, though, it'll be great because he can make that 4 or the 15 next or whatever it is up there. Oh, he spun it. Ah.
Oof.
Yeah, that's a tough spot now.
Tough break.
He had a good run out there, potentially.
It's funny to think, I mean, 2 millimeters and he goes around all that like he wanted to, right?
Yeah, it's a game of millimeters, it really is. Not even inches. Smaller millimeter. What's smaller millimeter?
Centimeter.
Besides your private area.
Oh no, centimeters bigger. Well, I mean, that's just a given. Micrometer? Is there such thing?
Maybe, micrometer.
A micron,
Micron?
maybe.
Aren't we dealing with atoms at that level?
I don't know. But
Oh, dude, you're getting too deep for me, my man.
that's what she said.
Oh boy, this is supposed to be a family channel, Brian.
I'm sorry.
You got us taking a dark turn over here,
I cleaned
man.
I cleaned it up.
That's what she said.
Touche. Oof. He didn't have much of an option, but he made that one
Commentate
close.
with us, doggy? My dog's gonna commentate with us. What do you think about that? What do you think about that shot?
Hi, Birdie.
All right, go on now. Working. Got work to do. All right, back to why we're really here, man. What's even going on at this point?
Well, Nick just missed.
Nick just missed.
Levin
That's
got
right.
his way on the bank.
He tried to go around them balls and ended up hitting them. Got hooked. Didn't have a shot. Now Johnny's looking at a clean table. The only thing he's got to think about is that 8 ball. Well, 2 ball too, I guess. two ball. He may have to make a bank shot here unless he can get good shapes on that 4 to pop that 2 out. But the 8 now is blocked in both corners,
Right.
up or down.
Yep.
So even though it looks open and easy, it's a tricky out here. He's gonna get the 8. Oh, close. Close. He might be able to move that stripe with this shot. I don't know if he can dig in with that much draw or not. He's got an angle. It's hard to tell how much of an angle. If not, he could come off the rail, the top rail, what we would consider the right rail when we're looking at it,
Right.
and pop that 2 ball off so it has a home. That's what he
Ooh,
tried to
that's
do. He
right.
missed it again.
Yeah.
He's striking out. Hey, strike 2 for Johnny.
0-2.
Strike 2. Now he's in a rough spot.
Well, he's in
man.
a definitely a rough spot because he can't hit that 7.
Heck no.
It is the 7, right?
Yeah, I think it's 7 or the 3, one of the two. It looks like the 7 though. What's he doing here?
Oh, it looks like he's just gonna
Gonna hit that
spin it
stripe, or
over.
does he spin off the top of the rail? Oh, he could see it. He could almost make that.
Yeah.
He might have been able to make it and just didn't hit it right. All right, what do we think? Someone getting out this time?
I don't know.
I talked about how good these guys are, man. They got 25 innings this game alone. Nah, everybody has an off day. And like I said, these guys haven't been shooting as much as they normally do. Nick just had a kid. Johnny just had a kid not long ago.
Oh, well, congrats, guys.
Yeah, they both got little kids running around.
I miss those ages.
I don't.
I do. when the kid depended on you.
Yeah?
Like to be around you, like to spend time with you. Those are the good old days.
Yeah, it's like at different stages of parenthood. When you first have a kid, you're like, oh, I can't wait till they can talk.
Right.
And they start talking, you're like, I wish they'd shut up.
Right.
You know?
Right. I wish they'd just start walking so I don't have to carry them everywhere.
And then they start walking and you got to
Right.
chase them everywhere because they're running away. You're like,
Right.
"Oh, I wish you couldn't walk.
And now you got these parents that get leashes on their kids.
Oh my gosh, don't get started on that bullshit.
I can't believe that.
It's not like the 80s when we're jumping over 5 of our friends on our BMX. No helmet, no nothing.
Right. With a ramp that you're not even sure was going to hold.
It wasn't even a ramp. It was a board set up on a cinder block, bro.
Right.
What are you talking
Or a
about? It
milk-
fell
milk
over
crate.
every time.
Or a milk crate.
Yeah, it fell over as soon as you made the jump.
Yeah. Nah, sometimes the board broke.
Yeah, that's true. Sometimes you ran over your friends. You know what I mean?
Right.
Everybody at the end of the day lived.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not everybody. I'm sure there's
Well,
probably some fatalities there.
At least with my friends, we all lived.
That's
I mean,
right.
there was a couple of broken bones and some bumps and bruises, but
Same here. All right, Nick's looking at that. He's going to put bottom outside and come back and forth 2 rails, or just one rail. It's a good shot. Now he can stop this one, drift forward slightly so he
Definitely
has an
wants that,
angle
yeah.
to come up for the 8.
I was
yeah.
just going to say that.
Unless he has an angle here, he can actually stun it and just come over towards the 8 now and shoot the 11 in the same pocket. That's the way I would prefer to do it, but I just can't tell if he has enough angle to do it that way.
Right.
He went and get an extension. It's not quite tall enough to reach that.
Yeah, we all can't be 6'6".
That's right. Okay, he left it, played it the safe way. That's a good shot. Now he's either got to put inside spin and make the shot a little tougher so he comes over towards the middle of the table, or he's got to use a little outside spin and go 2 rails. So he'll hit that bottom rail and then that long side rail where he's at and come back out towards the middle of the table.
Is there no way to do a little draw with the bottom right?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, 2
Okay.
rails. He went
Nice.
inside, but that inside may get him.
Oh, no.
That's why I prefer the outside, because inside's a little tougher way to go. You know, when
Right.
it makes your shot a little harder, it's a little harder to control the speed because you got to hit it harder. The inside spin actually, when it hits that first rail, slows the cue ball down. So you got to hit it a little harder. And if you're not playing a lot and you got the speed down, sometimes stuff happens. He's going to jump, though. He's going to give us a show.
Who's that walking by? It looks like Bill.
Yeah, old Bill. Old Bill boy. All right, let's see about this jump shot. One of these are bound to go in. Ta-da! Psych.
That was a nice effort.
It's a good try. All right, you think someone will get out this time?
Yep, I think Johnny's out here.
We've been saying yes every time, though.
No, I mean, come on.
I mean, he should get out. He'll probably stun this. It looks like it's enough angle to just stun over one rail, come over towards the other pocket for the 2-ball. But if it's not enough angle, he's going to follow forward and come side rail, top rail, and back down. I don't see him drawing this shot. Gonna stun or follow.
Yep,
Looks like he's gonna follow.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't have enough angle for the stun.
That's a smart shot.
Stun would have been the preferred way. I know he would have rather played a stun on that, but
Yeah.
if you don't have the angle, in order to stun, he would have had to hit it so hard, he probably would have risked missing it.
Yeah. Or scratching back here on the other side, right?
Maybe. I think he would have had a hard time moving the cue ball over far enough, though. It was a good shot. He went short side with the shape. Good speed. Nice shot. So unless the building collapses, we're about to have a 3-4 game, or 2-3 game,
Right.
a 1-2 race.
Unless someone comes and psychs him out right as
Yeah,
he's
right.
shooting, right?
Someone comes and kicks him, Rochambeaus him.
Gives him the Nancy Kerrigan.
Oh yeah. What if someone came by with a club and just whacked him in a benefit tournament?
Oh, that would be horrible.
I mean, it'd be cinematic gold, though.
If you caught it on tape, for sure.
Yeah.
It looks like he's scratching the break here, so Johnny's got ball in hand.
Anywhere on the table.
Chance to win it. I know you can only see half the table, but what are you liking here?
I like that shirt Johnny's wearing. It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know though. Without seeing the whole table, and there's a lot of little clusters here. Off the top of my head, I'm thinking maybe stripes. The 15 ball is a little messy, but you got these other stripes around it that you can use to cause a little disruption and open up. And the stripes are on the outside of those clusters. So I think they'll break out easier than the solids will. But I can't see the whole table right now. And I don't think there's too much on the other half of the table anyway. A couple solids down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I like stripes with ball in hand here. But where do you start?
I don't know.
I kind of like maybe shooting the 9, keeping it simple, shooting the 9 with a cut shot, and coming one rail off the long rail back into that little cluster right there and knocking that out.
Well, it looks like that 10 would go in the side.
If it can, great. Then even better. You only thing you got to worry about. So what was that other one up there? What was it? The 15 or something?
Yeah.
I think Johnny's going past the timeline of thinking into the timeline of borderline icing out your opponent and sharking. Speed it along there, Johnny. Pros play with a 30-second shot clock. What's he doing?
I mean, is that a thing? Like you'll kind of stand there looking and thinking to try to slow your partner down?
I feel like some people do it.
Yeah.
I know it's a thing. Absolutely, it's a thing. Some people take their time when they shoot. Some people take excessive time. I don't think Johnny was purposely trying to mess anything up. He was just trying to think of a good way out.
Yeah, and it was tough. A lot of balls stuck to the other ones, right? So
Yeah, Johnny's my buddy. I was just giving him a hard time about it, assuming he'll watch it. Probably won't watch it. Yeah, he's got a tough table here now. He did open up that 15 ball, but now he's got to try to get shapes and stick to a plan. That's the problem with breakouts, man, is you got to develop your plan after you break them out because you never know exactly what's going to happen.
Oh, then he breaks out the solid and sticks the stripe in its place.
Saw that, yeah. That's
Ouch.
rough. And Nick's got 2 good starters up here with the 1 and the 6. He just has to figure out a good plan himself and how to get down to it. He might even be able to make that 3 to start. If he can make the 3 and kill the cue ball with some draw and drift over to the bottom of the 8 for the 7, I like his chances to get out if he's got that shot right now. He must not.
Does that 4 or the 6 go?
I think
anywhere?
one of them will go on the side. I think the 4 might go on that side, that far side,
Okay.
but I'm not sure. Again, I mean, we're looking at a 2D model of the table from the side, so
All right.
who knows? I'm sure we will find out before this match is over, though.
Well, it looks like he's going to take that 5 now and break those out.
Or the 3, whatever.
Is that what that
I
is?
think it's 3. Yeah,
Okay.
it looks more red than orange. But yep, he'll break them out with a little draw or stun. Used a little stun, but he rolled and missed the shot. All right, man. Man, I was talking up how good these guys are, and they're missing a lot. Must have been camera nerves, being on camera.
Yeah, that does add a little pressure to you.
There's a good shot.
Oh, yeah, nice
Tell
shot.
Johnny plays a little one pocket. Seeing those clusters where they're lined up, you know, you can just hit it and it'll go in. All right, yeah, he'd like to shoot that 15 now if he can.
I think he can.
Oh, don't gone, man. That's contagious.
Sorry.
Contagious. Came over just far enough, but I don't know if he can reach that now. Because he might shoot the 12 if he can. Unless that's not as far of a reach as I think. Oh, he can reach it pretty easy. A lot easier than it looked. Good shot. Just drifted up table for that 12 ball or 14, whichever one it is.
Yeah, which usually gets him to the 11.
Yeah, and that's a stop shot to the 8, so
Yeah.
I'd like to say he's not going to miss again here. He's out.
Well, you said that before.
This time I mean it. Oh, man.
I mean, he's on the hill. I think he smells that blood in the water.
Yeah, this may be all she wrote then here, huh? All he's got to do is stop this. Or, I mean, he can draw back a little bit and cheat it to get off the rail, but stop shot's fine. He can shoot this off the rail, no problem.
Yeah.
He makes this, that'll be game over. Pretty sure it's game over, man. Like, take this time to thank everybody out there for watching. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. I appreciate you guys. Let's keep pool alive in general, and more specifically, amateur pool. Brian, thanks a lot for coming, man.
Thanks for having me.